It's like the more I just keep thinking about people, you know what I mean, and the struggle. But it's, if people could perceive it as it actually is, that all the problems that we face, a man has created, and every problem within this system that we live in is not unique to any single person. That's why they say you can find somebody who's going through the same thing. Why? Because it's designed to. And it's like, in actuality, like, because I've been there, you know what I mean? Like, you know you about to get put out, but we never lived outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always had a roof over our head. Like, it's there. But you be so focused on the struggle that you don't see the actualities of shit. Like, you're not living outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, a roof is over your head while people are complaining about losing the roof over their head. And they always find a way. Whether you find a way or you reach out, you know what I'm saying? But the reaching out is so subliminally or subconsciously embedded in us to not want to help each other. And there's no way, and I can say that because people don't help themselves. And I can say that because once I figured out I need to help myself, not help who talking in this camera, help myself be free. You know what I'm saying? That's how you begin to understand that everything is a reflection of you. And I said this in another video, because you're the only one who could perceive your reality the way you do. I can't tell you what your color blue look like. I can't tell you what your food tastes like to you. I can't tell you what sound like to. I have no clue what that shit means to the other person. Have no idea. It's impossible to prove it. So everybody has their own perception of their own reality. So that means that everything that you perceive comes from your mind. Even when you talk to another person, you will never know that person. So you're only talking to a perception of who that person is to you. And that perception comes from you. So it's you. I know that sounds crazy, but if you just take a second to think about that, like, it's true. Like, it ain't. It's like, in my mind, I imagine it to be like when people talk this spiritual shit, and it sound cool and sound good, and like you can vibe with it and you resonate with it, but it's like it's a matter of, it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I just said to you ain't some shit I read in a book, ain't some shit somebody told me. I just know that shit means true to me, and I speak it. If it makes sense to you, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you see it's all you. So when you think you in the struggle, you putting yourself in the fucking struggle. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just a game, man. If there's a problem, there's a solution. Easily. Cause this system ain't even like it ain't even intelligently designed for real. When you really think about that shit. Cause this shit could break down at a second. All it takes is the individual to wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And think about what I just said. This system ain't even intelligently designed, and they know that. And it still works like a motherfucker. Why? Because it's so diabolical? No. Because they enslaved you. You know what I'm saying? The real you. Made you think that shit don't even exist. Or make you think that's some shit you got in you. I got my spirit. Lord laid me down I laid me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. What the fuck? It ain't you that got your spirit. It's your spirit that got your body. Ain't no laying down to sleep. You know what I'm saying? The spirit just lasts forever. Only thing as your true self, you say, nature, take this body back, bring life to something else, so they can have the experience that I'm experiencing, so they can see what this world is, so they can understand what good, bad, and all the beautiful imperfections of creation is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's just real shit, man. And I'm just talking, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to change the world. The only thing I'm really doing is trying to change myself. And when I change myself, I change the entire universe. I ain't got to worry about the world. Because only I see my reality. That means everything that it encompasses, the entire universe. So I change the entire realm of existence for me once I change me. And once you understand this, then you let the characters that you want to be in this game that you play. And the ones you don't, kick them the fuck out. Because they got their own fucking game to play, you know what I'm saying? But when you wake up and you find this understanding, you'll just see this shit just so, it's so easy. Maybe I should say, like, you know, because as an egotistical person or a person who's blind, you may look at a homeless person and just think the worst. But no one ever thinks that motherfucker just happy as fuck living life, you know what I'm saying? Drinking a fucking beer, you know what I'm saying? Or smoking his crack, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or it could just been on hard times, they just like living on the land, you know, who knows, but it's like, life is what you make that shit. Like, I get it, man. I know it sound good, and I know it's easier said than done, and It's like for most people, the shit is already happening. It's just, it's so many layers. You gotta understand that they have to put so much shit in between you and put so much shit between what you are and who you are. They have to. The question is why. I get that. Somebody would say that shit. But why? I don't have the answer for that shit. But I know if there's a question, there has to be an answer, you know what I'm saying? Well, some people might be cool, man. You know? Let's keep on keeping on. Try it again in the next one, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I mean, this shit's going on.